Hello! Right, this evening we will hopefully be finishing this project, which is HeroQuest. I have a little bit on the dwarf to finish. Don't think there's anything left to do on the wizard, but we'll have a look. And then we are on to the final miniature, which is the gargoyle. Various Vague 24. Hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just make sure everything's started. Oh, thanks very much. I'm looking forward to having you here. Cheers for that. That's a nice way to start. Right. So yeah, we'll kick off with just some finishing touches on the dwarf, and then we will crack on with the gargoyle. The wizard I'm pretty happy with. I don't think there's anything further I want to do on him. Just checking I'm correct when I say that. Well, apart from obviously painting his base, but that's a very simple thing. So this is from the original HeroQuest. So I've had this game for 30 years, and these are all the original miniatures from that game. Now I think, obviously I don't think you can buy them anymore. Well, you can buy, of course you can. You can go to eBay and pay quite a lot of money for a fully complete HeroQuest, or I think you can try and print these now from Thingiverse. Now how legal that is, I don't know, but you can get them on Thingiverse if you wanted to try and print one. But yes, this is the gargoyle from the original HeroQuest. The rest of the HeroQuest is there, all fully painted. I put it out today just so I can get a look at it. We'll maybe do a closer look later on, but yeah, we shall do him soon. But let's finish what we started with the dwarf. Let me know if you can hear me okay. See everything okay. I mean, if you just wanted to get a gargoyle, I'm sure. Thank you, Bendy. Thank you, Various. If you wanted to get a gargoyle, there's loads. Hassle-free miniatures might be a good one. They tend to do a lot of anything. So if you went there and just searched for gargoyle. So nothing too spectacular setup wise. I've got a fairly high-end PC for doing all of the stuff, and then the cameras are just Logitech 922s. Yeah, and I have a bunch of them set up. I have one here so you can see nice and close. I have one there. I have one in the ceiling for looking at the table. I have one on the computer over this side for when I'm streaming video games, and then I have one set up on a dice box and one set up on a printer. So over to that corner I've got two 3D printers so that I can stream the 3D printers if I feel like it. But it's great to have people chatting straight away. It's nice to start and then have people here to talk to. That is always nice and welcome. So cheers for that. Right, I want probably some Stormhost Silver. What games do I play? Pretty much everything and anything. Probably the one I've played the most over the years has got to be the old classic World of Warcraft. But I really like sort of first or third person adventure games. So things like the Uncharted series, Tomb Raider series, those are games that I can get stuck into. I've got a bunch I want to play, so a bit of fluffy me. I've got the new God of War one, those types of games. Played a lot of Blizzard games over the years. Dead Rising, yes, I have played that, yeah. Probably. Trying to think which one I played. It was probably the first or the second one. I remember that getting up to Dead Rising 4. I'm sure it's probably gone on even further than that now. Or maybe that was the latest one, I can't remember. I do remember never being really good at them. I'm gonna lower that music just a tad. Bump, bump, bump. Now, for some reason, my stream's not updating. Let me just refresh this screen. I quite like video games that are a little bit on rails. I kind of get distracted if I play something like Left 4 Dead, where it's all about, you know, sort of coming up with crazy ways to survive and what madness can you get up to. I tend to get a little bit lost. So with games like the Uncharted games or Tomb Raider, there's a little bit of freedom, but you are pretty much following the story from start to finish. Anyone hobbying this evening? Anyone painting or playing anything? Got a very gleaming axe. He's you know. Hey Dace, just finished off basing some Burrows and Badgers stuff. But nice. I was watching a YouTube video the other day of someone talking about the rise of skirmishing games and then recommending a load of skirmishing games. And just randomly he started talking about Burrows and Badgers, and then he put up a screenshot of the miniatures. And it was actually all of my miniatures. He'd got an image off the internet and used it in his YouTube video, which I had no idea about and was just randomly watching this video. It's like, those look mightily familiar. And they were, yeah, they were mine. Well, that was quite a funny thing. Right. I'll do some little highlights in his beard. I still have a bunch of the very newest boroughs and badges to paint. Oh, when my lights just clicked on. Let there be light. Yeah, exactly the same. I've painted a whole ton of it and yet to play it. Which is a bit embarrassing, but that tends to be the way things go. You paint up the miniatures, you get it all looking nice, and then goes in the cabinet and never sees the light of day again. But yeah, there's always time. Once this whole lockdown thing's over, we can start to see people and get games of things in. It's not going anywhere. That's the nice thing about the hobby. It's always going to be there. There you go. I think he's probably as tweaked as I want to tweak him. Maybe a bit of, just a quick little bit of highlighting on the red shirt. I'm looking for a light brown. Oh, this paint's not been used for a while. Well, I hope everyone's well and looking after themselves in this whole lockdown period. Getting some hobby done, getting some playing some of those games you never got a chance to play. Right, I think I'm going to leave him for a bit and we'll look at him again later. Yep. So let's put some paint down on this bad guy. Now he's a big corn demon, so he's going to get some Flesh Tearer's red skin for funsies. So we're going to go with contrast Flesh Tearer's red. I'm going to paint his body in that. I did actually used to keep him loose. His wings do come off normally. When my kids started replaying HeroQuest and were getting the models out, I decided, you know what, I'm going to stick his wings on because they're going to get lost at some point. Except for now, when I'm wishing I hadn't stuck his wings on. If you hear a dog barking, that is my little miniature schnauzer thinking there's a fox. And there isn't. But try telling her that. Right, this is quite a momentous occasion. This is the last miniature in the HeroQuest box. So, this is quite good. It's been a big week. Made affiliate this week and also finishing HeroQuest this week. Oh, hang on. I think Dog wants to come in. Let's go and see if she wants to come in, shall we? You want to come in? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. You scratched at the door. Dusty. Come on in. You're unbelievable. You're coming in, you're going to make me stand and hold the door open. Alright. Come on in. Come on in. You gonna come and say hello? Come on in, come and say hello. Come in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey. Here we go, look. Oh. Well, look, should we come and say hello over here? Look, let's go and say hello to everybody. Oh, look, Dusty wants to come and say hello, everybody. There we go. Hello. You gonna say hello? This is Dusty, everybody. Oh. 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 Right, should we go back to painting? Come on in. Ready? Let's go back over here. She's like hugging my arm and won't let go. You think there's a fox out there, don't you? But there isn't a fox. It's in your imagination. Now you can you gotta let go. You gotta let go of this arm. All right, you gotta let go. You don't want to let go. I know. But people want us to do some painting. Right. Want to put you down? Fine, you can stay there. I can paint round you. No, there's no one there. Look, you're about to go and bark at. There's no one there. What are dogs like? If anyone is there, is the stream going up and down a bit? Is it? I'm not losing packets or anything, am I? Losing frames, as it were? Well, the internet service providers seem to be having a terrible time at the moment, especially in the UK. Let me know if it is jittery or not. There's not an awful lot I can do about it, but oh, you're going to jog me, aren't you? You are going to run in a second to the door. Why do I sense this about you, Dusty? Just chill. So you don't get this on other streams. You don't get someone trying to paint with a dog on their lap who's constantly threatening to charge off. Look, you made me go all over his teeth there. This is like painting with a handicap. This is, you're like literally pinning this arm to the floor. Come on, look, I've got your cushion over here. Do you want to go sleep on your cushion? Yeah? Hang on, let me get... I'll put this on my lap. There we go, look. Right. Can I at least have this arm to work with? It's all gone a bit quiet out there. Is everyone gone? I lost you all. Sorry about that. We lost them, Dust. Yeah, I mean, so I've got two internet lines, one from Virgin and one from BT, and yeah, the Virgin one's been a nightmare. But I am on the Virgin line at the moment, so I'm just wondering. But the bitrate seems to have calmed down now. But earlier, the old graph was a bit all over the place. But as long as I'm glad you're there and just lurking. That's good, and I'm glad it's working okay. I do now have a dog just laying on my lap with her head on my arm. This arm here holding the miniature is pinned in position. which is fun. We all like a challenge. And she's shivering as well for some reason because she's wanting to get out and chase a fox that doesn't exist, so she's actually shaking my arm at the same time. I hope you know, Dusty, this is love, right? This is me not throwing you off. I'm gonna paint through the troubles. There's nothing to see. Dusty, there's nothing there. Oh my god, she's only a puppy and everything that moves she thinks it's something to chase. There's nothing there, you silly dog. It's shaking my arm, stop it. Oh dear. This dog. Dusty, you gotta stop shaking my arm, man. Well, I like the skin, I like the colour. It's a nice, I mean, you can't ask for a more vibrant red for the skin colour. That's for darn sure. Right, I need to grab, you are going to make this super difficult, aren't you? Because I need to reach, I want to reach one arm, reach without crushing you. You're also making me very warm. You're gonna go sleep there. The sorcerer always tends to be the boss type, and the gargoyle more just the big bad. Yeah. The sorcerer was never that tough, but it did, yeah. It depended on the scenario. There were scenarios where the gargoyle didn't even come to life unless you did something that brought it to life. And the sorcerer in some quests is someone you've got to save and escort out. So yeah, they chop it and change it quite a bit. Normally, if you came across the gargoyle, it was never going to be good. The sorcerer was, yeah, you could normally take care of it. Right, can I take this arm? Can you put your head there? Yeah? Good girl. That's perfect. You stay there. But given the first expansion is called Return of the Witch Lord, I'm going to guess that it's going to be... and I never actually got to play this. I'm sure I played them as a kid, but I cannot remember them. Where most of the quests in the original HeroQuest box, when I start playing them, I'm like, oh yeah, I can remember this one. Because I used to just play it by myself when I was younger. But I don't remember too much about the expansion. Just tidying up any obvious places where I went over with the red. Yes, I am actually having a second gargoyle made in the comfort that I own HeroQuest, so therefore I'm not doing anything dodgy. But I'm going to paint it as stone rather than alive, so that I can have it in game as both the stone statue that it normally is when you first come across it, and also its a live form when it wants to tear your face off. Right, so we're going to do black and gold for all the armour. This thing, I don't know what to do about that. The sword will do kind of flamey. Yeah. The whip we're going to do just as a classic brown whip. And then the wings, I don't know what colour I'm going to do the wings either. So there we go. There's a few things I know what I want to do, and there's a few things I don't have a clue. Which is always good. Fastest flaming sword ever painted. What was that, about 20 seconds? What are you doing, dog? You'd be much more comfortable on the floor. People can't see, but yeah, I had got a dog who's decided to lay right on my lap, right here, on watch for maybe a fox in the garden, who I can't encourage to get down, can you? You want to stay there, do you? Yeah, there you go, yeah. There's a... I mean, it's not perfect, but for an effect that you can do within seconds... maybe just blend it a bit more into the orange there. Yeah. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, how to do a fire sword in a few seconds with a blob of red contrast, a blob of yellow. Work them down and up. So yeah, you put the blob of red at the top, a blob of red, not a blob of yellow, not quite at the bottom, because you want it to get lighter as it goes down. Mix these two in, and then just drag the yellow down on its own. You'll naturally get some flow of the red anyway, because that's just where the contrasts mix in together. But it should be subtle enough that it just looks like a trickle of flame. Now I could maybe finish off by just blackening the tops a little bit, which we still may do. We could do that with a very, very tiny amount of black contrast, just to give it that kind of, it's smoking just at the very tops of it. Probably a bit too much there. Just keep. But yeah, a 1 minute fire sword is easily achieved with contrast paint. I should try and clip that bit, shouldn't I? As a, here's how to paint a fire sword in 30 seconds. If I'd remembered, I'd have clipped it. I'd love to say this isn't awkward, Dusty, but it really is. Oh, because I'm having to lean over the dog, I'm getting a very fast backache and neck ache. I don't want to move you, Dusty, but I may have no choice shortly. Because this is I'm sitting much further back from the model than I ever would. Right. Well, I'd like to say I'm enjoying this at the moment, but I'm really not. Absolutely killing my back. Sorry, dog, I'm going to have to move you. I don't want to move you because I know you're resting. But I've got to move you, sweetheart, alright? Because you're killing my neck leaning over you. Let's put you down on your pillow, alright? Come here. There. Good girl. Good girl. Whoa. Right, let's try and... Oh. Take a 1 minute break just to stretch my neck. Oh. I'm not going to let you out because you're going to go barking, so just stay in here. I know I woke you up. There's no fox out there. So I don't know if it's going to be this weekend, but very soon I am going to be doing a bit of a celebration stream to celebrate hitting affiliate, which means I now can get, if anyone's crazy enough, subs and stuff like that, which is really cool. It was never really the intention, it's just a nice, you know, thing that's popped up because I've managed to stream so much recently. I thought in the event, because of that, we'll do a bit of a giveaway stream. I've got loads of stuff I could give away that I'm never going to do anything with. So yeah, if you're about and you're when I stick that up, I'll make it very clear that it is that stream. If you're around, join in and you can win something. Dusty, I'm not going to let you out, sweetheart, because I know you're just going to go barking. You don't need to go out. Come lay down, alright? You can go out for a bit later on. You would have been asleep 2 seconds ago, but I woke you up, didn't I? That's my fault. Yeah, we'll do like a nice long stream as well, so we'll give away a bunch of stuff throughout the day, sort of thing. And the nice thing is, I'm not that many people, so if you do join, you've got a pretty high chance of winning something. I remember someone, I did it once before, and someone won there was only 7 people in the chat, so I think everyone won a prize, and someone won a box of what's it, North Star miniature Knolls, a whole box of Knolls. It's quite a cool box, but I was never going to do anything with it, so I gave it away. That would be good, yeah. Yeah. Man, could you imagine? Oh, do all that effort and then go, and now I'm just gonna give it away. If I was a huge Twitch, like I had lots of like a huge channel, maybe I would be crazy enough to do that, because I could just go out and buy another eBay copy of HeroQuest. They go for about £150 to £200 if you've got all the bits, so you could do it, but nah, this one's from being a kid, so I can't do that. Oh, I didn't say stop. Please continue. Very peculiar. Does that every now and then. I don't know why. I run a playlist off of YouTube that's all copyright-free music. Every now and then it'll just stop and go, "You still watching this?" Like, yes. Oh, nice. I don't know that one. 2 expansions I have are... I shall show you. I have the Keller's Keep, and then I have the Return of the Witch Lord. So I think there were a few others. I think one of them was more of a creative version, so more about creating your own dungeons rather than an actual preset of adventures like that those two are. I wasn't aware of there being a more of a solo one for the wizard. That's cool. Which I bet's quite tough, because the wizard on his own is quite a tough character to play. Because you only get one use on your spells. The spells are quite situational. You've got your classic fireball and that, but once you've used your fireball, that's it, you're done. You know, you've got a few other things up in your arsenal, but not many that can kill stuff. So once you've blown those couple of spells, the wizard can't fight for toffee. The only thing you can give him is a... I'm not sure you can even use the spear, which allows him to attack diagonally, so at least he might not get hit back. But yeah, he is a tough one to play on his own. So yeah, solo adventure for the wizard, I bet, is not an easy ride. It's the nice thing about HeroQuest. It's a very simple game, but you really can get screwed over by the dice. A few dodgy dice rolls, and you are in a spot. You are in trouble. You can get taken out fairly quickly and surrounded fairly quickly. What can I do for you, dog? If I let you out, you're just going to go barking like mad. Alright, I'll let her out. Okay. Go on then. Hang on. Let me go and let her into the house. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Give me literally, a minute. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Right. Let's continue, shall we? Oh, I'm on 170 followers as well, so if I can get that up to 200 followers, I'll probably also give something away. So we've got Celebration Day to give some, well, more than one thing, and certainly we'll do a giveaway if I can reach 200 followers. That'd be nice. This is a nice stage. This is just getting all the colour down, and then we get to go and make it look a lot prettier. Don't need you anymore. Done with you. What I do need is a skeleton bone. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Let me open that up on my screen. So keep an eye out for that. Right, I really need this to dry because everywhere I try and hold this model now is wet with contrast paint. Contrast is great, but it does take a little while to dry compared to your standard paint. So everything I touch at the moment is wet. Right, I'm going to just push that to the side for the moment. Just let all those contrast paints dry. So we'll have a bit of a tidy up, and then I will put some grey bases on these guys. So I can actually call them done. Oh yeah, and have a look at this. Have a look at this pick. Oh yeah. I've not seen that before. So is it a box or is it a book? But yeah, I hadn't seen that before. The Screaming Spectre. I will have to have a look. See if I can pick that up. Definitely not seen that before. This is going to get what smiley face? I'm going to give it a Genuine Vision Love Heart face. Yep, never seen that before. Which probably means it's as rare as Rocking Horse Doodah. Which means if I want to buy it, it's just a book. I'm going to have a quick look through now, yeah. I've certainly never, I mean, I've looked at some various bits and pieces on HeroQuest online, and I've never seen that product before, and that's an official product. That's not, well, it looks pretty official to me, because they're using the logo. You wouldn't be able to do that unless you were producing official products. But I've definitely seen all of the other expansions. But I've never seen that. Which is very cool. Here we go. I'm keeping their bases very simple because they are board game pieces, therefore I'm not going to put terrain or anything on them, or flock them or grit them or anything, so they still fit with the HeroQuest board game. I was tempted to paint some of the concrete floor onto them, but for this project this time around, probably not. Maybe if I ever revisited this and wanted to improve it, I might do the bases, but for now they're just board game pieces, so they're getting that kind of board game treatment. How are we doing, Mr. Gargoyle? Let's give you a first coat of grey on your base while you're drying, so I can do that without picking you up. Okay. Oh, how's things going? So I need to let that dry for a sec. Let's have a look if we've got people in the chat and stuff. Oh. Still not decided what to do about those horns. We might go gold, because he's going to have a bit of gold on him. He's going to be a bit of a blinged out demon. So we might do... where is my gold? There we go. I just need to change this wet palette sheet. That is fully loaded with paint, and I don't intend to use any more of that. Let's grab a new sheet. Put a bit of water on there. Okay, good to go. So there is obviously no contrast paint for gold, so for any metallics you want to do, I'm afraid, apart from armour, you can obviously use Black Templar for that, which is what I've done. Metallics really need to, yeah, there is no contrast metallic. I'm sure people have done some clever stuff with non-metallic metals using contrast. I've not looked, but my guess would be that's already been done. This is coming out super thin, so it's going to require a couple of coats of this. I just need to get back in behind that head with the Black Templar a bit later on. this gold's going to need to go over a few times. I don't know why it's coming out. It's very weak. I'll give it another shake in a sec. It's probably sat there for quite some time. Should have gone with the old Sigma Liberator Gold. This will be alright. On the second time around, it'll be alright. Everyone having a good evening and chilled? Hope if you are watching this, you are chilled. To get around the back of this in a minute with some Black Templar to fix that area that I've missed. Oh, there's a drop. Sorry, it's a bit difficult to talk when there's not much going on, really, so do forgive me for being quiet, but if you want to chat, just say hello. kickstart me into... Otherwise I'm just going to keep going around this miniature and get him finished. Oh. Okay. We are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. This guy's taking shape quickly as well. What time is it? It is 9:30. We've been going for coming up 2 hours. Cool. Bow. Bow. We'll see if I can find a mix here I like. Because really, there's a bit of wing and a bit of bone. And we are getting there. Just gonna see how this looks. I don't think I like it immediately, but we will run with it, see where we go. Oh, that's bad. I think we lost the music for a sec, but I'm not going to do anything about it at the moment. Wish I could stop dropping this model though, that'd be nice. Right, I'm going to let that dry, see what I think, and then we might change things a little bit. Oh, what's going on here? Am I still on? I think I'm still on. Everything went a bit weird for a sec. I think I'm on, but I think I lost everybody. That sucks. Thanks, Dace. Thanks for coming in. Always appreciated. See you again, I hope. Potentially when you come back, I will be painting something other than HeroQuest, because I think I'm going to get this done tonight. There will be something new on the painting table. I'm not a big fan of the wings, but I'm not really sure how I with my skill can make them look better. They're just very flat. Here we go, folks. I think we're there. I'm not sure there's anything more I want to keep fiddling with. Pretty close. This is it. This is the last model. And I'm not sure there's too much else I want to do to it. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're there. I'm just fiddling now. I don't know why. I'm just adding. The wings are looking a bit flat to me, so I'm just going to add a little bit of even higher highlight into some of the winged areas. But like it's done. It's as done as I want to get it anyway. Here we go. Here is my HeroQuest gargoyle, and that is the entire box painted, apart from his base. We'll do that grey bit in a sec. But yeah, he's all done. Old dwarf got done. He got done earlier. Yeah, you should look back at the video. That sword, I painted that sword probably in about 30 seconds. Contrast at the top, contrast at the bottom, bring the two together, and the odd highlight here and there. It's the fastest fire sword I reckon ever painted. Yeah, so yeah, it's actually set up on the camera behind me, so this is the rest of HeroQuest. I'm not sure if I can zoom you in any closer to it. What cameras have I got available? I'll slide it forward a bit. Yeah, but I'll take some pictures once this is all based up. Obviously, you would never play it like that. That's with everything on the table. But you can't see. But I will definitely stick pictures on my Instagram. I've got a project on Beasts of War, so I will post it all up on there. But effectively, it is done. Woo! Now I can just think about what I do next. So let me just put some stuff away. And then we'll finish off that base. Time for a beer, yeah. Sadly, I don't drink, so, you know. Well, I guess, I don't know why I say sadly. It's not like that's a sad thing. Exactly, yeah, I just realised that. I just said it's a sad thing. It's not sad. All of Mythic Battles next. Not a chance. No. Next is going to be some nice smaller projects that I can get done. Yeah. Where's that come from? I've put a colour back over there that I don't know what I've put back. Yeah, definitely the next thing is going to be significantly smaller. Drop count? No, I mean as in, I mean in model count. Just as a bit of a palette, and there are still armies I have to paint, so there are some big projects I've still got to do. So whatever happens, I will be getting back into big armies. I can't really avoid it. I've got 2 bolt action, Germans and British for bolt action. I've got German and British for Flames of War. I've got loads of Age of Sigmar armies. So there's always more armies to paint. That is for sure. But yeah, Walter, you were there. You were there for the end. You saw the project complete. It did actually happen. Living proof that it did actually happen. Yep. Right, let's just finish the grey off on his base then. That's the grey. That's what I took from the pot. Where did the grey go? Oh, that's weird. I hate it when I do that. I've picked up a paint and put a paint down somewhere. I don't know where I've put it. Oh, and I'm yawning. There it is. It's where the gold was going. What am I doing? Hold up, I've realised. I didn't paint his toes. We're not finished. In all the rush, I missed his nails on his feet. He's currently got red nails. That will never do. We almost are finished. He needs to visit the nail bar. So close. Yep, time he's got, yeah. We were close. We were close to finishing, but yeah, I've just noticed he has no he has nice red feet, But red nails, that will never do. Let me just let that base dry for a sec. Luckily, a few little nails on his feet are not going to take me more than a few minutes to do. So it's nothing too horrendous. I need a tiny brush. I need some wraith bone. Yeah, wraith bone. And a tiny bit of paint. Classic game, in classic HeroQuest form, his foot actually disappears into the base, which is amazing. So he doesn't actually have nails on all of his feet, but yeah, 6 toes ish. And not all of that's visible. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, I have both the core starter boxes for Drop Fleet and Drop Zone. I painted up. I'll show you. It's not very good, but I tried the these color shift paints on the. Are they called the Shikari or something? Bit dusty, to be honest, crikey. Yeah, so I haven't painted, I haven't finished these by a long shot, but I used this kind of colour shift paint. I don't know if you can see it, sort of, as you turn the model, it turns a bit sort of purpley green and all sorts. And then I tried, this was back when I used to use things like the Army Painted Dip, so I tried to shade it with that. It went a bit weird, but it's not too bad. So yeah, I will revisit these at some point. Got some really old... I did paint up some original Drop Zone as well. So I've got some of the UMC, I think. I can't remember what the factions are, but I've got some bunch of tanks painted up and some transports and stuff. They're cool. Here we go. You look a bit better now. You got some toes. But again, painted it, never played it. There you go. He's got himself some toes.
Here's what I found. Connected to mobile device.
Hadn't quite finished on this sword, I've decided. There we go. Right. So now he's done. For certain things, yeah, I do. If I could show you to my left, there's about 3,000 points worth of demons, all painted in contrast. Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, Slaanesh, and it works brilliantly for that sort of stuff. But then if I grabbed, you know, my Deathwatch, I wouldn't use contrast for painting Deathwatch. I suppose you could, but I think it would look weird. But for gribbly type armies, they're fantastic. But yeah. But if I show you my demons, I will grab my Great Unclean one, for instance. If I grab him, he might be a bit big to put under the close camera, but we'll try. So this is my Great Unclean one, and he's all painted with contrasts, and took about an hour to paint a Great Unclean one. I'll try and if I switch camera a sec, if I go to that camera. Yeah, I didn't want to do him green because all the other Nurgle stuff is green. So I did him more like I wanted to make him like aged a bit more. So yeah, all this stuff is done in contrast. So yeah. Yeah, he's probably one of my favourite miniatures. So that's all contrast paints and genuinely about an hour's work. So the sword has got some technical paint on it for the rustiness, but otherwise it's all contrast. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, I love contrast paint for that reason. Let me just flip you back over here. So I'll use both styles. I'll do normal painting if it suits it, like my Deathwatch army, and then contrast. Since it came out, the first thing I painted was that demon army, and then since then I've done a few bits and pieces. And when I decided to pick up HeroQuest, it seemed like a great choice for HeroQuest. It's quite poppy in colours. Here, I wanted HeroQuest to look look proper retro, and I think it does. I mean, this gargoyle, he looks like, you know, he could have come out in the 80s. So yeah, that was the whole idea behind it, and the same with the wizard and stuff. It all looks quite comic booky or poppy type style. So yeah, that was it. Alright, I don't know what to do now. I think I'm done. I think I might try a bit of. I haven't, with this new setup, tried broadcasting any video games yet, so I might switch over to a video game for a bit. Yeah, exactly. Straight off the. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure on the wings, but now I've got him painted up. The kind of brown, tanned wings, I think actually look actually quite good. I'm not actually that bad at them. I did a tiny bit of sort of source lighting on his hand there, just because he's holding a flaming sword, but a very, very tiny amount. Yeah. He can go on the board. Let's put him on the board. So let's turn around. There's not much room on the board. We'll pop the heroes in with the heroes. The heroes are in the centre. That's where they always go. In the centre. They're coming out the stairs. And then the gargoyle. The gargoyle is going to be with the sorcerer priest at the back there. There we go. Done. I'm quite impressed. And where's my phone? Where is my phone? I'll take a picture and I will stick it on my LinkedIn. One sec. Oh, not my LinkedIn. You don't look at my LinkedIn. I mean my Instagram. Right. Let's pop it up on the old Instagram. My Instagram links in the sort of description stuff below. So let's stick it up there. Just grab. This makes me very happy. Done. There you go. I shall stick a picture. I'll stick it in the chat in a sec. I mustn't forget that those haven't been varnished, so I need to varnish those guys. Let me open up Twitch. Oh, come on. I'm all thumbs. Where's the chat? There's me. There's the chat. Let's chuck something in. Can I type in the chat? Yeah. Oh, I have to accept my own chat rules. Yes, I agree. Hopefully that works. I'll stick some more close-up shots, but you can now see it in all of its glory. There you go. Oh, that makes me happy. Woo! Wish I had like a celebration animation, but I don't. This makes. Right, yeah, so what I'm probably going to do is just go offline for a sec, or just go to Be Right Back screen, and then I might come back and do some video game testing, because I haven't tested all my new layout and stuff with a game, so I might chill out and play a bit of World of Warcraft for a little while. But thanks for those that came in and saw me and watched me paint. If you want to stick around, you can. Happily continue chatting to you. But yeah, I'm going to do some testing on the other system. But by all means, go and check out some other painters or whatever you want to do, man. But yes, cheers, Walter. You were here for the end. Well done. And when I come back, we'll probably be painting up. My immediate thought is Frostgrave, because I'd like to do some little things. It might be Deathwatch, because my son wants to start playing 40k again. He's got quite a large Tyranid army. I've got quite a large Necron and Demon army, but I really like the coolness of Deathwatch. And whilst I've got a great bunch for Kill Team, I've got about 20 Space Marines for Kill Team, I haven't got much more than that. And I've got things like this thing that I'd like to paint up. So we've got a Deathwatch Corvus Black Star, that'd be cool. But yeah, so who knows, it may be, but I think I'd like to get Frostgrave done, because I'd like to have a nice little warband, and I've already got my wizard, my captain and my apprentice potentially sorted, so then it's just a bunch of henchmen. But yeah, I'll flip over here and say thanks for joining. Let me just check if we had any new followers. I don't think we did, but I do appreciate everyone that comes in and says hello, and hangs around the chat, talks to me, and keeps me going. I will be back soon, but I'll probably be doing some gaming. Alright, so I will see you next time for some painting. Alright, bye everybody, be back pretty soon. Bye.